Hey y'all, welcome back to Krista's Kitchen. So today's New Year's Day. I know we've been gone for a while, but our family's been very ill. Plus with Christmas and everything, we just kind of took a break from recording and putting out any videos. So thank y'all for sticking along with us even during that break. But now we're trying to get back into the swing of things and get our recipes and everything back available to y'all. So with it being New Year's Day and we are in the South, obviously you have to have cabbage, cornbread, and black-eyed peas for your wealth, prosperity, health, all of the good juju. Ooh, there's a ladybug. But for all of the good juju. So we've got our black-eyed peas going in the pressure cooker, and instead of just having regular cabbage today, we're going to make some unstuffed cabbage roll soup. We want the warmth of the tomatoey cabbage and beef soup to warm us up with the temperatures that are dropping drastically today. We're going from about 72 this morning to tonight is supposed to be 20. So these thunderstorms are rolling in and the temperatures are going down. So we're going to move y'all into the stove so we can see how it all looks and how it all comes together. So down in our soup pot, we just have a pound of ground beef that we're browning, and then we'll drain off the grease before we add in any of our other seasonings and ingredients. Now that we have all of the excess grease drained off, we're going to add in 1 medium diced onion. We're also going to add about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. We're going to let this all cook together for about 4 or 5 minutes until that onion is nice and soft. Now we're going to add in all of the rest of our ingredients and let this simmer. So we're going to add 4 cups of beef broth, and instead of beef broth I just use my beef base and water. So whatever substitute you use, just use that. The main thing you want is you just need 4 cups of the liquid. So broth, water, whichever you use. Then we're going to add in about 2 cups of carrots. Usually I would use chopped and sliced carrots, like the large ones, and just slice them up. But I have a bag of baby carrots I need to use up, so I'm using about half of that bag. I use half of a small cabbage, so this is about 5.5 cups right here. But general idea is you want at least 4 cups, but I just use half of a small cabbage that we've roughly chopped up. I'm going to add in a bay leaf and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of parsley, 3 cans of tomato sauce. These are just the 8-ounce cans. And last but not least, we're going to add in a half a cup of uncooked long grain white rice. You can use brown rice for this too. You'll just need to have more time for cooking. And I just put my rice in this old like marinara jar. It keeps the buggies and things out of it with it being in the outdoor pantry. Alright, so we're just going to mix it all around, make sure those seasonings are all the way through. Cover this, and well, we're going to let it come to a simmer first, but once it simmers, we'll cover it and let it cook for about 30 minutes. You know, look at that dark, beautiful broth already. Okay, so our black-eyed peas are ready. Our cornbread muffins are ready, and our cabbage soup is ready. So now we just need to taste test and see if we need to add any more salt and pepper or anything else like that. So we do need just a little bit of salt, maybe about half a teaspoon, and we should be good. I don't add any salt and pepper in the beginning just because with the canned foods, there's so much can change. But look how hearty all of this is. Well, y'all can't see anything all fogged up. But look how hearty it is. You've got the rice that has cooked and plumped up, your cabbage, your veggies. Yummy. A great way to start the new year. We're going to get it all plated up and dig in. Okay, y'all, so in the mix of making everything for dinner, we decided that we want to have Mexican wedding cake for dessert instead of the cherry pie. So, the good news about this is it all is pretty much in measurements of 1s and 2s, so it's pretty easy to remember. So the first thing we need down in our bowl is 2 eggs. And we're going to mix this with 2 cups of granulated sugar. And we're just going to mix this around. Next, we're going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a can of, it's a 20-ounce can of pineapple chunks and the juices. It's best if you have the shredded pineapple. That'll work better and really get the pieces all around better. About a teaspoon of vanilla and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm just going to mix this all around just until it's all mixed together. Okay, so we're going to spray our pan so it hopefully doesn't stick. We've got our oven preheated to 350, and I'm just using a 9x13 pan. We're just going to pour this all in and bake it at that 350 for about 30 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Like I said, if you have the crushed pineapple, use that. The texture comes out better, but the flavor will still be the same with the bigger chunks of pineapple. So into the oven this goes at 350 for 30 minutes. So while our cake is cooling off, we have a cup of sugar, a stick of butter, and a cup of 1/2 and 1/2 that we're just going to bring to a boil and boil for about 2 minutes. We'll be constantly stirring it just to melt down the sugar, the butter, and everything. And then we'll pull it off and add in our mix-ins. But this will be our frosting that we'll pour over the top. So now that our cake is cooled, we've poked some holes down in it just so the icing is going to absorb a little bit better. Our sugar, butter, and milk have cooked on the stove, so we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. And then Eleanor, my assistant, is going to add in some chopped pecans and some coconut. So do you remember how much of each you need to add?
I need 1 full cup of each.
That's correct. So let's add 1 full cup. That's pretty good.
Pour it in here?
Yep.
Yummy.
Alright, and we need a cup.
Nuts.
Yes, we love it, don't we?
Yes. Oh, I think I need more.
Yeah, you might have to do it this way. And you can use sweetened or unsweetened. The icing is already going to be pretty sweet, but we use sweetened. There we go. Pour it in. Now mix it all into the icing.
So you want me to mix this?
Yep.
It looks delicious.
It is.
Can't wait to taste it.
Once you think it's mixed in good enough, we're going to start to pour it over the top of the cake. While it's still warm, while the icing is still warm. You need to pour it while it's warm so it soaks in.
It looks like the coconut melted in, but it's actually at the bottom.
You think you got it mixed around pretty good?
One more big stir. There.
Okay. So, I'm going to help you pour, okay?
Get every last drop.
So, let's see. Gently scoop. There we go.
Oh, I can. If y'all could hear it, like it sounds pretty good.
There we go. Let me see this. Perfect.
Oh, that looks good.
Now we just need to spread it out just a little bit.
Will all of that water like soak into the bottom?
It will.
Ooh.
And that's what makes it so super soft.
Ooh. So it's gonna be easy to cut it. Maybe I could cut it.
So, alright, now all we have to do is let it wait until it's completely cooled and everything's soaked in.
It has a lot of that vanilla in it.
It does.
I can't really taste any of the nuts or the coconut, but it's still good.